Hello and welcome to Tricks of the Astray channel. Today is the 31st of January 2018, and this is the last day of January 2018, even though we do know, I mean, it's not public knowledge, but the real people who, have knowledge and know about the world know that the year 2017 hasn't even ended yet. But since this is what the Vatican wants us to believe as the January 2018, then we'll just call it what it is for now. So, if it's the first time on the channel and you're hearing all that, we don't want to waste too much time because this is not the kind of video that we go into sharing information. But you can, go look up the primer video on the channel and just, watch the video so you can know what the channel is all about. Now, what you're looking at your screen right now is the fact that the Vatican is trying to shut us down. I mean, we're gonna be in the next couple of videos, always trying to make people aware so that they know the Vatican does not like us telling you the truth. Because right here, as you can see on the screen, they in one of the videos called the Selena Q video, they said that the video contained nudity. Usually when you have nudity or you have any copyright notices on your account or video, what YouTube usually does is tell you the minute mark of where you have that copyright infringement or nudity, as they say right here. But as you can see right here, there is no such thing as the minute mark on where the nudity was on that video because it doesn't exist. The Vatican is just busy just trying to shut us down for telling you guys the truth and trying to make you understand your world, which we will continue doing through the book that we are writing and publishing. We ask you if you're interested in the book because we don't want to print the book and have excess inventory laying around. If you're interested in the book, please send us an email. Email is same as the channel name at gmail.com, and just title the email book so we can add you to the email list for the book. One. Secondly, we add you to the email list in case this channel goes down because we're working on our website, and when that is ready, we'll send you an email telling you that the website is ready. And also, we want to save your contact list or contact email so that we can contact you with information. So if you're interested in the book is going to tell you so much truth. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you what the book will do. It will tell you the genesis of everything and tell you the end of everything. We'll tell you, we have so much information on the history of our world such that you can understand history and understand current events, and you can also understand where the transgender part of what we are doing on our videos fits in. So please send us an email if you're interested in the book, because what we're going to do is this. Right now, the book we think is going to come out definitely in February. It's over 700 pages. So what we're trying to do right now is trying to make see that the book does not go over 700 pages. We want it to stay around there because we don't want the book to be voluminously too big such that you get tired of reading it, even though it contains so much information. So what we want you to do is to send us an email. So when the book is ready, we'll send you an email first before we make a video about it, because the book is going to be printed to order. So if we have up to maybe 50 people who send us an email, then we're just going to print 50 copies. And when the book is ready, we'll send an email out to those first 50 people and say, okay, the book is ready. This is the cost of the book, and this is the price of shipping. If you're interested, then just we'll tell you how to get it, or the payment details on how to get the book. So that's what we're trying to do. So if you're interested in the book, because the Vatican is busy trying to shut us down for telling you the truth, please send us an email, and also send us email just for the fact that we want to save your contact information. So when our website under construction is ready, we can let you know. So if you're interested in watching the Selena Q video, in which the Vatican, from thin air landed a strike under their false community guidelines, because there's no such thing as a YouTube community. The YouTube community guidelines right here, or community people, is the Vatican. The Vatican owns YouTube, and YouTube is the Vatican. They're both one and the same. All right. So sorry for wasting time to let you guys know that, but we are only interested in the truth. We don't mind words about it. We give it to you raw, and we just tell you straight up what the truth is. We don't care about if someone gets their feelings hurt, because I mean, we've been living in a dreamlike state for too long. It's time for a bit of truth. Let the world know the truth about what's really going on here. So sorry for wasting too much time to let you guys know that. But let's get back to the subject of the video. If it did show up, on your notification bar. This should be the theory of surrogates part number 2. Now, why is it necessary that we make a theory of surrogates part number 2? The reason is that when we started the theory of surrogates part number 1, we're trying to make people understand why when transgenders have children, the children tend to look like them. And a lot of people get confused and say, okay, this person is a transgender, how come the child looks like them? So for example, Beyonce has a baby in Blue Ivy and maybe a couple of twins, and those children will look like Beyonce. Now, Beyonce, for a fact, we have confirmed on our channel with so much facts and evidence, is a transgender. So you guys, if you're interested in looking at that, there's a couple of videos on Beyonce. Just go look for it. So the theory of surrogates is what we believe that siblings are the ones who carry the children for these transgenders, and that's what makes the children look like their parents. Now, on part 2 here, there's a story. The reason why this story of theory surrogates part 2 is coming out is because there's a story swirling around that Kylie Jenner is pregnant. Okay, now a lot of people believe that Kylie Jenner is the surrogate of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Now, about 2 weeks ago, I think exactly on January 15th, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West announced the fact that they gave birth to their third child through surrogacy. They would not tell us the name of the child, and they wouldn't tell us, who's the mother, or give any information at all on who the surrogate is. Now, based on the fact that the surrogate gave birth on January 15th, if you add the 1 and the 5, that turns into a 6. That is a Vatican code of number at work, which is used for so many deception and deceitful stories which aren't true, or used as to give some sort of spiritual symbology. All right, to what the Vatican is trying to do when they're using any of these so-called celebrities. All right. So now the question right here is this. All right, if you're interested in what I'm talking about in the Vatican Code of Numbers, please go to the channel and look for the playlist called Vatican Code of Numbers, or watch the Lisa Loves video in which I go into so much detail. Now, before I go on with the Kanye West and Kim Kardashian story with Kylie Jenner, here's the point that I have to put out a warning on our channel, that the Kardashian family, that none of them are transgenders except Bruce Jenner. There is no slandering allowed on our channel. Free speech does not mean that you should slander somebody and say things that are not true without providing facts. So if you say on this channel that Kim Kardashian and Kylie Jenner or Khloe Kardashian or any member, all right, of the Kardashian family is a transgender besides Bruce Jenner, you're going to get blocked. How our channel operates is that you have to provide facts. You have to provide facts based on the female skeletal structure, which differentiates the sexes, because a woman is designed to give birth. That's what differentiates her from a man. So if you're going to say that someone is a transgender, you have to provide links of pictures, all right? You do not, if you provide evidence from, let's say, a YouTube video that somebody else has made on the channel as evidence that someone is a transgender, you're still going to get blocked. If you pull up pictures, a whole set of Google research pictures, or Google search pictures rather, and you say that this is your evidence for proving that someone is a transgender, you're going to get blocked. If you want us to look at your comments and leave it standing, you have to show that the person in the links of pictures that you're providing, right, has the female skeletal structure of hips below the crotch, an arch in the back, a pelvis that's tilted forward, and a wide pubic arch to be considered. If you do not provide any links of pictures showing that the person has hips below the crotch, an arch in the back, a pelvis that's tilted forward, and a wide pubic arch that the person has or does not have any of those, then you're going to get blocked, and that constitutes slander. Free speech does not mean that you should provide frivolous facts and call someone to be something that they're not. That's what a lot of people have to understand, the difference in free speech. Free speech doesn't mean you say anything you like. Free speech means you say what you have to say with evidence. That's the way it works on this channel. So let's get back into the theory of surrogates and why this could be the fact, because this is how the Vatican shows us what they are doing behind the scenes. All right, because this case of Kylie Jenner and Kim Kardashian should be proof positive enough that there is no such thing, as because a lot of people believe in so many false stories like, cloning, that they can preserve, ovaries and like sperm from men for thousands of years and use it to create more children that resemble the father and mother. Is not possible. What they use are siblings. All right, the siblings are the surrogates to the transgenders to make the children look like the transgenders, so we can believe these false ideologies and stories that maybe males can get pregnant when they can't. So let's show you a couple of pictures on the a couple of stories on the Kim Kardashian and Kylie Jenner to make you really understand how the Vatican uses surrogates and siblings to sell us a story. And it's going to be a very thrilling story of what we're about to share. So let's do that. So you could pause the video at any point in time and copy out the link, because this is where we start the story on the theory of surrogates, part number 2. Now, this story here was written by The Independent. All right, let me do that again so you can pause the video and copy out the link. This story was written, I think, on Friday, 19th January 2018, and the story says that since Kim Kardashian and West and Kanye West welcomed their new baby girl 4 days ago, born via surrogate, fans have waited with bated breath for a name announcement. But despite the rumors that Kim and Kanye were considering names like Wild and Louis Vuitton for the newest addition for their family, the couple has just announced they've decided on Chicago West. So, now, the symbology of this union, of this childbirth, is layered in a Vatican code of symbology, because first of all, the child is the third child, okay, and the child was born on January 15th, so 3663. That's a Vatican code of number right there. So, but how is the story being sold to the public? So here is what we think. We know for a fact that Kylie Jenner has to be the mother, because based on the duration of Kylie Jenner's pregnancy and the time that the surrogate of Kim Kardashian and Kim Kardashian and Kanye West give birth, the duration of both pregnancies are quite similar. They're running almost side by side, so that means that it can be a coincidence that the rumor of Kylie Jenner, right, being pregnant comes out at the same time, and also somebody tweeted or rumored a story that at the time that the surrogate of Kim Kardashian was giving birth to their third child, that Kylie Jenner went into labor. So, but how is this story going to be sold to us, all right, to believe that maybe it wasn't Kylie Jenner who's the surrogate, because Kylie Jenner herself will not confirm that she's pregnant or not. These rumors are just swirling around. The only thing that we have as proof is that Kylie Jenner, who's usually dressed in, very slinky kind of outfits, all of a sudden finds herself always covered up. And she has more water retention than normal than she usually has, because she's usually very thin. And let me show you a picture of Kylie Jenner just being covered up courtside with the current so-called boyfriend of Travis Scott. So here is Kylie Jenner with courtside with Travis Scott. You can pause the video at any point in time and go copy out the link. Usually Kylie is never dressed this way, all of a sudden she's covered up, and she's always like the recent pictures that we found is that she's always dressed in black. So black covers up a lot of stuff, and the t-shirts are way too huge, like you can see right here, and the water retention, she has a lot of water retention in her face. Let me show you some other on another article. The next article that I'm going to show you, it says that Kylie Jenner was preparing, her house. All right. They saw like some folks coming to deliver some sort of baby crib. So let me show you that story. So you could pause the video at any point in time and copy out the link right here and go read up on the story yourself so you can actually see that they said that Kylie Jenner was preparing for a child. All this is a rumor because Kylie Jenner herself has not confirmed. And even though she hasn't confirmed it, but a lot of people who see, Kylie Jenner, you know, in her around actually say that Kylie Jenner looks like she's actually very very pregnant. Okay, so let's find out. Let's read the story a little bit more. So the story here says Kylie Jenner may have kept tight-lipped about her own pregnancy while sisters Kim and Khloe Kardashian have been gushing about their baby news. But it looks like she's dropped a pretty enormous hint that she's indeed expecting. The 20-year-old reality star took delivery of a very special item this week at her multi-million-dollar home in LA's Hidden Hills, which required a team of workmen to put together. Now, if you scroll to see the crib, this is the supposed picture of the crib right here. The story goes on to say, let me just scroll down. It says at least 3 workers could be seen constructing the colossal piece of furniture using power tools to secure the sides together. A Vatican code of numbers would work. 3 workers. Why 3? Why could it be 5? Because this looks like a deceptive story, and I'm going to tell you what the deception is all about. You can see I don't want to talk about the color symbology that's going on here with these 3 workers that we're showing in the supposed home of Kylie Jenner. So it goes on to say, if you scroll down into this document a little bit, or sorry, website, I call it document all the time, you can see right here that Kylie Jenner has a lot of water retention. She's not her usual very thin self, all right? And the story here says, right here says, Kylie Jenner cradles a baby in a Snapchat that sent fans wow. The baby was later revealed to be her niece, Dream. So, could it be, all right? Could it be that Kylie Jenner right here gave birth on the same date that Kim and Kanye West announced that they're having their 3rd child? Because another thing that we should note in this particular story, let me see if I can scroll down and find it a little bit more. It says, meanwhile, older sister Kim has just announced the birth of a 3rd child. No, that's not the story. Where is that story? Just hold on a second. Let me try to find it. Let me try to find it real quick. So here's what I wanted to show you guys. It says here Kylie Jenner may have been kept tight-lipped about her own pregnancy while sisters and Kim Khloe Kardashian have been gushing about their baby. So 3 of the Kardashian sisters seems to have a child. 3 of them. So that means Khloe gave birth, and it's kind of the date and time of birth. Let's say the date of the birth is almost close in relation to the time that Kim, the surrogate, gave birth. And then Kylie Jenner was also rumored to be seen, as going through labor during that time. So how is this story going to play out? How are they going to sell us the idea, all right, that Kylie Jenner, if it's a rumor, is pregnant or not pregnant, and that Kim Kardashian has a 3rd child by the surrogate, and Khloe Kardashian has a baby? How is this going to play out so that they can cover up all the lies? So in case maybe they come out and say Kylie Jenner was never pregnant, then maybe the public can believe that. Or if they say Kylie Jenner was pregnant, then we want to know, okay, who's the surrogate of Kim Kardashian then? Because if Kylie Jenner comes out and say, oh, I was pregnant and this is my baby, and then Kim Kardashian says, oh, I had a surrogate and this is my baby, how is this going to play out? Because we're going to have one baby or one surrogate that's not accounted for in any case. So how's that going to play out? So here's my idea on the theory of surrogates. Kylie Jenner is probably pregnant with twins, or Khloe Kardashian is probably pregnant with twins. So one of them is a surrogate. So if Kylie Jenner comes out and says she has a baby, then there's gonna be another extra baby. So if which I believe the story is gonna be, Kim Kardashian and Kylie Jenner are gonna say that she wasn't the surrogate. So the twins having birth to twins, because that's always the case nowadays when these celebrities try to give birth, especially these higher up celebrities who some of them are transgender, but not in this particular case, they always seem to come out with twins. So if Kylie Jenner is pregnant, she's probably pregnant with twins, and one is going to be the baby for Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, and the other one is going to be for herself, if that is the case. Because if someone if someone has found out and the stories are actually confirmed that Kylie is pregnant, all right, we have to find out where is the baby. We have to know who's the baby. Or where's the baby of Kylie Jenner? So if they're trying to hide the fact that she is not the surrogate, they have to produce two babies. So that means most likely that Kylie Jenner, right, is going to be pregnant with twins. And she gave birth to twins. And one could be passed off as the Kim Kardashian baby so that we do not know that the surrogate was Kylie Jenner, which I believe will be the story. So that is just what we're trying to show you on how, the theory of surrogates actually works and how these children come into this world, because a lot of people go under the believe in things like cloning, and that somebody the Vatican has a way of storing sperm and storing ovaries or eggs, and then they can hatch these babies together and make their so-called clones. There is no such thing. They use siblings. That is how these children look like their transgender parents. They use siblings. And this story playing out right here is how that works. So that's just what I wanted to share with you. But before that, let me show you another article so you can see how crazy weird the Vatican plays mind games on us. You could pause the video at any point in time and copy out this link and go read up on it, because I think I've shown something like this before on the theory of surrogates part 1. I'm going to show another thing right here on part number 2 right here. So now this article says here, secret siblings, 18 unrelated sets of celebrities who could pass for brother and sister, but they call it secret siblings. So this article is trying to show you that there are people in Hollywood who look too much alike, all right, that you could pass them off as siblings. I believe there are siblings because the similarities are way too close. So when you go through the website, it lists one here that Solange and Orlando Jones look too similar, that they could be siblings. I want you guys to take a look and see if this could be true or not. Could these two actually be siblings? Could it be that this is how the Vatican produces, all right, children, produces people who look alike because the siblings, right, are involved and pass it off to us, all right, as that these transgenders gave birth, when the whole thing was always that there was a sibling carrying a pregnancy for the other. So there's a whole list of similarities you're gonna go through. I don't know if I have the time. Let me just try to see if I can do it real quick. All right, that you can go through to see that there are so many of these people looking together in Hollywood, looking similar, looking like brothers and sisters, or sisters or siblings in Hollywood. So this one says Tom Hiddleston and Katy Perry. So let's go on to the next page real quick. The next page here says here that Terrence Howard and Ava Marcel look too similar. Just look at the eyes. They have the same color of eyes. Could it be that they were siblings and somebody gave birth to them? And this is how the Vatican manufactures the children of the transgenders and makes them to look like their parents and sell us the idea of cloning and all that nonsense that they tell us about how these children come to be. All right. And this one says Julia Stiles and Ansel Elgort. Let's look at another page right here. This one says Misha Barton and Elijah Wood look like siblings. Look at the smile. Could you just say these people is it possible for you just to say these people are not related? Just look at the bone. Look at the smile. Look at the cheekbones. Look at the eyes. The same color of eyes. This is how Vatican tells us truth in plain sight, but we do not know. And he says here, Gabriel Union and Gabriel Cassius. They almost even have the same name. Gabriel. And look at them. Look at the bone structure of these two people. They look too much alike just for you to say these people are they just look alike. There are siblings because that's what the article is trying to say. Secret siblings. Just to show you that the Vatican manufactures everybody that we see on TV and passes it off to us as real. And this one says here, Michael, Sarah, and Laura Carmichael. All right. Let's go to another. This one. Well, we know for a fact this is how the Vatican works. I mean, white supremacy at its best. They tell you a truth and then throw in a lie to confuse you so that you can pass off and say, no, I don't believe this. It can't be true. Because we know for a fact that there is no way that Michael Jackson could be related to Bethany Frankel. Why? Because Michael Jackson is a black man who went through secondary albinism. And Bethany Frankel, as we know, has been a born albino. All right? Black man with woolly hair going through secondary albinism causes the skin to lose its color and probably the straightening of the hair. All right? And then Bethany Frankel right here, who's a born albino. So, but let's move on to some other pictures. If you're interested in all that, in understanding that the myth of whiteness is actually a lie and is not true, that there is no such thing as being white, that you're just actually an albino formed from a black person years and years ago and maintained through racism, please look for the playlist on the channel called Myth of Whiteness. And you'll understand that it's a long videos. We have up to like 14 parts or 15 parts at this point. You need to take your time to watch it. And for all of our videos, please download it. All right. Re-upload. Do whatever you want to do with the videos. It's free for you. The information is free so that you can pass some truth on to the next generation. So secret siblings again, he says, Fergie and Bret Michaels. Is it true that there are secret siblings or they are siblings for real? That's the question you guys need to find out. Ellen DeGeneres and Owen Helson. The similarity is way too much. Even the color of the eyes are the same. This cannot be secret siblings. The Vatican is playing mind games on us. Here's another one. It says Melissa Rivers and Steven Tyler. Could this be siblings for real? And then he says here, Derek Luke and Tyka Sumter. Look at that. The similarities, the cheekbones, the color of the skin. Okay, let's go on. Next one here says Felicia Person and Jada Kiss. Just take a look. I mean, I couldn't know which one is which. They look like they're practically brothers and sisters or twins. Wow. All right, let's scroll down further a bit more. He says here Bow Wow and Lil Mama. Because the first time I saw Lil Mama, I'm like, she looks like Bow Wow. And really, she looks like Bow Wow. Could this be siblings? They say secret siblings or real siblings. All right, and let's go to another page here. It says here KD, Herbert, and AG. I don't know who the two, I don't know both of them in any way, but they look quite alike. All right. And here it says Rosario Dawson and Rick Gonzalez. They look alike. Even the cheekbones look alike. Okay. All right. Last page. And this is where we end the video. Here it says Khloe Kardashian and Elvis Presley. Now, how is that possible? I believe this is a lie right here. They're just trying to throw us off rather by putting Elvis Presley and Khloe Kardashian together, because except this guy is still alive, then we can believe that this is Khloe Kardashian. Khloe Kardashian is the daughter, and that's why they look alike. Except he's still alive, and they tell us he's dead when he's not. Then that's possible. But for now, I think this is a lie. All right, and the last one here says Shawnee O'Neal and Shannon Brown. Could this be siblings? Well, if you learned something, that's all we wanted to share with you. Subscribe and stay tuned to the channel. If we're still around, then we're still around. If not, then please subscribe to the second channel, which is Tricks of the S Trade 2. So just go on YouTube, type Tricks of the S Trade and add a 2, and that second channel is going to come up, and you can subscribe to it. If you're interested in the book we want it to be out by February. Please send us an email with the title book. Email the same as the channel name at gmail.com. In case this goes down, you will have the truth in a book that you can pass off to your children and generations to come. All right, so they can have some truth left in their world. At this point in time, this is where we end the video, and we leave you with these words: look with your eyes, but see with your brain. Thanks, and bye-bye.